Have you ever missed a deadline that cost you money? Maybe it was a credit card payment, a tax filing deadline, or a coupon that expired before you could use it. Now imagine missing a deadline that could increase your health insurance costs for the rest of your life. That's exactly what happens to thousands of people every year with Medicare. And the surprising part is that most people don't even realize they missed it until it's too late. Today, we're talking about the Medicare enrollment deadline most people miss and how you can avoid a mistake that could end up costing you hundreds or even thousands of dollars over the years. When most people think about Medicare, they know one thing: it starts around age 65. What many people don't know is that Medicare has a very specific enrollment window called the initial enrollment period. This period lasts for 7 months. It begins 3 months before the month you turn 65, includes your birthday month, and continues for 3 months afterward. For example, if your 65th birthday is in July, your enrollment window starts in April and ends in October. That sounds like plenty of time, right? Well, here's where people get into trouble. Many assume they can simply sign up whenever they feel like it. Others believe Medicare will automatically enroll them. And some people are still working and think they don't need to pay attention yet. Then one day, they discover they missed an important deadline. If you're already receiving Social Security benefits before age 65, you may be automatically enrolled in Medicare Part A and Part B. But if you're not receiving Social Security benefits, you usually need to actively sign up yourself. And if you don't, you could face penalties. Let's talk about the biggest one: the Medicare Part B late enrollment penalty. If you should have enrolled in Part B and didn't, you may have to pay a penalty that increases your premium. Not just for a year, not just for a few months, potentially for as long as you have Medicare. That's why understanding your enrollment timeline is so important. Now, there is an exception that causes a lot of confusion. If you're still working and have health insurance through your employer or your spouse's employer, you may be able to delay Medicare Part B without a penalty. But this is where another commonly missed deadline appears. Once that employment or employer coverage ends, you generally have a special enrollment period to sign up for Medicare. Many people think they can wait until the next open enrollment season. Unfortunately, that's not always true. Missing that special enrollment window can lead to delays in coverage and possible penalties. I've seen people assume they were covered only to discover months later that they had missed the enrollment deadline. Suddenly, they were facing higher premiums and waiting for coverage to begin, all because they didn't know the rules. So, what should you do? First, determine whether you're already receiving Social Security benefits. Second, figure out when your initial enrollment period begins and ends. Third, if you're continuing to work past 65, make sure you understand exactly how your employer coverage interacts with Medicare. And finally, don't wait until the last minute. The earlier you learn your enrollment dates, the less likely you are to make an expensive mistake. The good news is that avoiding this problem is actually pretty simple. Know your enrollment window, mark the dates on your calendar, and take action before the deadline arrives. A few minutes of planning today could save you money and frustration for years to come. If you're approaching age 65 or helping a family member navigate Medicare, make sure you understand these enrollment deadlines before making any decisions, because the Medicare enrollment deadline most people miss is easy to avoid, but only if you know it exists. And that's exactly why we're talking about it today.